girls make better managers. I mean, I know nobody, but it's true. They make better managers. They have a unique balance of intelligence and emotional quotient ওদের খুব ভালো আছে. So ultimately ওদের ক্যাম্পাসে যে jobs হয়, so without fail the girls always get the best salary. Except the one in Calcutta, I am Joka. Even gender ratio is very ulta. Mostly all are boys. There are hardly any girls. So that favoritism starts from the exam. So in the exam, the two people I told you get the same score. So if one of them is a girl, they'll give her the preference. Now you will say, isn't that cheating? Actually, it's not cheating. Why? Because you see, IIT is technical institute. It is about excellence in science and technology. Okay. IIM CAT, this is 100% I want a career. No technical, no science, nothing. I want to go and get a good job. That is what CAT is about. Simple as that. Because so the company which is coming for campus recruitment, they will say we want this type of person. And when they did the analysis, without fail, it was always girls. So it's like that. So that is also. See, my thing is, if you get into an IIT client, then you don't have to think about all this, because that is already a best option that anybody can get. Okay, if you don't, suppose, okay, then you can think about CAT. Then you can think about CAT. Then you can think about CAT. Okay, now good evening all of you. Let's have a look at this question. Find the number of divisors of 360. That is a question. So 360 is 2 to the power 3 into 3 square into 5. So the number of divisors, you just increase the power by 1. So 3 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. So 4 into 3 into 2. So number of divisors will be 24. So anytime if you get a question like this, that if they say that find the number of divisors of a particular number, so that number you have to prime factorize, like 360 is 2 cube into 3 square into 5. And then number of divisors, just add the power plus 1 and multiply it. So 3 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 1 plus 1. So the answer is coming to 24. So number of divisors of 360 will be 24. Now what happens is that the number of divisors, it includes 1 and 360 both. Like this number of divisors is 24. So this includes 1 and 360 both. So if I ask you that what is the number of proper divisors, so the answer will be 24 minus 2, that is 22. So number of proper divisors, you have to exclude these two. So answer will be 24 minus 2, that is 22. Then we come to sum of the divisors. So sum of the divisors formula is like this. The power is 3, so you increase it by 1. So 2 to the power 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Then 3 the power is 2, so you increase it by 1. So 3 to the power 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. And 5 the power is 1, you increase it by 1. So 5 to the power 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 1. So the sum of the divisors, once again, suppose it's 2 to the power 3. So you do 2 to the power 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. 3 to the power 2, so 3 to the power 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1, 5 to the power 1, 5 to the power 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 1. So this is the sum of the divisors. Now suppose the question is that find the sum of the odd divisors. So odd divisors means you should not take 2. You don't take 2, you take 3 and you take 5. So 2 plus 1. One into 2 plus 1 into 2. So this is coming to 6. Number of even divisors. So even divisors means you have to take 2. So 2 you have to take. So 3 into and then 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. So 18. So number of odd divisors is 6. Number of even divisors is 18. So you can see that the total number of divisors is 6 plus 18, that is 24. So this is how you have to find the number of divisors. Similarly, suppose if the question is find the sum of the odd divisors, the sum of the odd divisors. So that means you will have to ignore 2. So this is the answer. And sum of even divisors means you will have to consider 2. So when they say have to consider 2, it will be 2 into 2 to the power 3 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 into 3 to the power 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 into 5 to the power 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 1. So if they say sum of even divisors, you have to say 2 into 2 to the power 3 minus 1 by 2 minus 1, 3 to the power 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1, 5 to the power 2 minus 1 by 5 minus 1. And sum of odd divisors is this. So this is the technique that how to find the number of divisors and how to find the sum of the divisors. Okay. So based on this, I am giving some homework. So the first question is Find the number of divisors of 1728. So options are 18, 30, 28 and 20. Okay, so find the number of divisors of 1728. Options are 18, 30, 28 and 20. Find the number of divisors of 544 excluding 1 and 554. 544. So 12, 18, 11 and 10. Question number 3. Number of divisors of 544 which are greater than 3. So options are 15, 10, 12 and none. Then question 4, in question number 2, find the sum of the divisors. So answers options are 1089, 545, 589 and 1134. Question number 5, find the sum of divisors of 544 which are perfect squares. So options are 32, 64, 42 and 21. So these are the 5 homework questions. So first question is how many divisors of 1728? Options are 18, 30, 28 and 20. Second question, number of divisors of 544 excluding 1 and 544. Options are 12, 18, 11, 10 and 32. Question number 3, how many divisors of 544 are there which are greater than 3? So options are 15, 10, 12 and none. And question number 4, it's written that in question 2, find the sum of the divisors. Options are 1089, 545, 589 and 1134. Question 5, sum of the divisors of 544 which are perfect squares. Options are 32, 64, 42 and 21. So that brings us to an end of this session. So I'll wind up the session now. Thanks a lot and bye all of you.